Hey guys, what's going on? Lucky here. So I figured I would do a quick video on how I align the front end on Dan 66. This thing is coming right along. Happy to be able to have the opportunity to work on this thing. A couple things I noticed when he first brought it in was that this corner of the hood was honestly a 1/16 of an inch over the fender. Like you had to push it over. You had to push it to the left to close the hood. And that's obvious by the amount of paint chipped off here when it came in. So that did not happen here. You can see it's been having an issue for a while. Someone's been touching it up. You can see right there, right there. But yeah, more paint flicking off of that thing. So this is what I generally do. Let me close this thing right now. I start with the cowl. First of all, you can't move the windshield surround. So I start with the cowl, I square it up on the car. So if the windshield's not been smashed, the windshield mount area has not been smashed, the cowl squares up to that. Then I'll square the hood up to that. And not only square it up front to back, but square it up and down by adjusting the hinges, whatever you need to do to get it to be perfectly square. This one actually had to be pretty extreme. These are aftermarket hinges, there's no doubt. Obviously you want to start with the fenders having a decent line on them. I mean, I think I might even move the hood a little bit forward, just a small amount, just so I can clean up the gap here. I mean, it looks great right now compared to what it used to for sure. So anyway, hood square to the cowl, cowl obviously square to the car. Then take the bolts out of the front core support, completely remove them, the ones that go through the frame. The hood square to the cowl, like I said. Bolts to the core support. Then loosen the lower bolts. You can loosen the top and the lower on the hinges. I'm sorry, on the fender on both sides. I did throw rags right there and then saturate the hinge pivot areas or contact areas with a lubricant. Don't use WD-40. It's actually not a lubricant, it's actually a solvent. WD-40 works for a little while and then goes away. So I like to use a better lubricant than that. So now the hood works clean and nice and smooth. You can open it with one hand if you want. It stays pretty symmetrical from top to bottom, so neither of the hood hinges are binding more than you would think. Everything is nice and firm. Don't forget to tighten up the bolts there. Make sure they're all tight. And when that's all said and done, the fenders are loose. Front core support bolts, which go right through, might be able to see them right there. The bolts are missing. Maybe those are bad, but either way, you can see the hole right there. Then move the core support square with the hood. We've established that the hood is square to the car. So if the front end is not, the actual front fenders and core support are not square to the hood, something is much more drastic than that. So now the fenders are square to the hood, hood is square to the car. Nothing's bolted to the frame right now. But check this out. So it's looking good right there. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a clean line. It's symmetrical all the way around. Maybe the cowl is a little bit high right here, so I will be adjusting that. You can see a little bit more shadow here than you can see on this side. So I will be adjusting the cowl height-wise and not necessarily front to back. The lines look good. The moldings line up pretty decent. Now, the next guess is, or the thing is, you look at the bumper. Now the bumper is bolted to the frame, doesn't have anything to do with core support, the fender, or the body. You look at the bumper, and this is, it looks nice. It looks like Chip French that in there, get it all nice and tucked. So if both sides look like that, this is a good fitting bumper. But I'll tell you right now, both sides do not look like that. This one looks like I put it on with a hot wrench. So a couple things. The lower valance right here, or field plate, or I don't know what you would call that, lower portion of the grill, it has a little bump there, and the bump in the fender, bump in the bumper should line up with that. This is to the left of that crease, and this is to the left also. So the bumper is an inch to the left. So I will be taking the bumper brackets off, checking them for bends, which is most likely the case. I mean, you back up one time on a car like this, turning the wheel to the left and backing up and bump the bumper into anything, it's gonna bend all the brackets. If you hit it hard enough, it will bend the frame. This isn't a new car. It doesn't have that whole impact zone. The impact zone is your wallet. Either way, take those out. I will straighten those bumper brackets. I'm confident they are bent. And then put the bumper back on with matching gaps on either side. And then when that's said and done, I will replace the bushings in the front core support and bolt the front core support down. Anyway, that's how I align a front end on a car. This is actually a problem. A couple other people, I guess, had tried to line it up, but we got it resolved now. Anyway, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Thanks for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. What are the kids saying? Smash the like button and leave some comments and share the video if it's at all helpful to you. That's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.